says. You are live.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Dave's RC. Home of free giveaways, guys. Reminding you to fly free or die. How's everybody doing tonight? Total line. What are we on? Episode what, Eric?
I don't remember. I lost track and stopped putting it in the description.
Honestly, I think we were at like episode like 78 a few weeks ago. So we gotta be pushing close to 80 episodes, you guys. I mean, what are we in January? We're going into January. We've been doing this for 2 years solid now, so yeah, I would say that we're probably almost 2 years solid. So I'd say we're like 80, 81, episode 80 to 81, something like that. How's everybody doing tonight? I see George Watts is already in here. RC Flyby, Love RC, David Snyder. You guys, real quick before we get started tonight, man, just a quick moment of silence for William Murguita. As most of you guys know, as a matter of fact, I just found out. Eric just told me. I'm a little sore about this one, man, because I think William is from around here. Honestly, I think he's from up around here somewhere. I don't know if he's from Maine or if he's from the New England area, maybe Massachusetts or Vermont or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but I could have swore he's from up here, up this way. Just a quick moment of silence. For William, who tragically died of a heart attack. Yeah, guys, we can give him that respect. All right, guys. Yeah, so that's tragic, man. What an awful thing, man. I like I said, Eric just told me. I just found out, literally. That's too much, man. That's too much. He what a great guy. You guys know William. He's always in these shows. Such a nice guy. Such an awesome dude.
GB and Air Marshal we're talking about how they have to figure out how to cancel his membership subscription so his wife doesn't get billed.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good that's actually a good thought.
Because he was a member of Air Marshal and GB's channel.
David Snyder says kick the tires and light the fires. For sure, man. Let's see. I'm just going through the chat here real quick, guys.
That's my bird you guys are looking at. Dave sold it to me.
Yeah, this F-16 B2, guys, I actually got this on pre-order back when they first came out. This is one of the first ones that came off the assembly line, you guys. One of the very first ones. I think I was the first one to do a video on it. I was the first one to do an unbox on it. Actually, I have more views on this unbox video on this plane than any other video, I think. I have my F-14 videos got a lot. George Watts, Michael Reiska, JCB67, Paul Hatcher. Paul Hatcher. What are you doing, man? Good to see you here, man. It's been a while. Mr. Randy Ruffins, Reckham Royce, Nate Kugel, Barry Campbell, Mr. Jeff from Lower Alabama, Dewey RC. You guys, real quick, Shelby Seelbach, awesome guy from Texas. He's a union worker he's a plumber, union plumber, and he decided to not take his winnings from last month, and said me to keep it and to put it into whatever, film equipment, cameras, computers. You guys know I'm not going to do that, though. We're just going to put it right back into the channel. So what we're going to do with Mr. Shelby Seelbach's money is we're gonna break that up into 2 giveaways. Christmas Day, guys. I will be doing a live stream on Christmas. It will be on a Friday. That will be my day. So we're going to take Shelby's money. We're going to split it up into 2 random giveaways. And we are going to give his giveaway away again on next Friday, Christmas Day, guys. I'll probably start the show right around the same time, 9 o'clock, you guys. We'll also be doing an unbox. For the first time in 5 years, my wife finally bought me a plane to go under the Christmas tree, guys. I already know what it is because I kind of had to help her pick it out and buy it. So for the first time in 5 years, I'm going to have a plane under the tree, you guys. It's the F5 Tiger.
Free-wing.
And we'll be doing an unwrap, or I wouldn't say unwrap. We'll be doing an unbox video on Christmas during the live stream, during the giveaway. So how's everybody doing tonight other than that?
So Battle Rando put a snippet of his obitch in the chat. He lived in Rockland, Maine. Oh wait, he was born in Rockland, Maine. Sorry.
I told you. I knew he was from Maine, dude. I told you. William Murgita is friends with the guy that I go to the flying club with. And he was never able to get down there. I was actually going to meet William one time, and he was never able to make it down to the flying field. But yes, I knew he was from Maine. I knew that, and that's too bad, man. So what I'll do is I'll go into our local paper and I'll look up his obituary, which should be in our local paper. And if there is some type of a ceremony that they have for him, or some type of a wake or something like that, I'll find out, you guys, and we will go pay Mr. Murgita a visit as a community. I think that would be great to be able to live stream something like that, or to do some type of a video in honor of William Murgita, who has been such an awesome dude for all of our community and all of our channels that have live streams and stuff. Just an awesome guy, really, really cool dude. And it's too bad. It's too bad that that he was taken away from us like that. So, Keith Christie, yes, I wish it was a better flight, but you have to think, guys, it was 18 degrees outside. My cameraman was snotting and sniffing all over the place. Needed to blow his damn nose. And we had just done a 262 video. I flew the 262 right before the Futura, just to kind of warm up, and he was bragging about how good of a cameraman. He's the best cameraman ever. They
haven't seen the 262 video.
No, I'll put the 262 flight up next, you guys. But trust me, you guys are going to be like this.
I don't know if you want to put it up. It's bad.
It's bad, guys. It's probably one of the worst videos that's ever come across the channel. If I do put it up, it'll be the worst video that I've ever put up on the channel. But he did video it.
He actually did a decent job on the Futura video.
And yes, when he finally decided to do what I told him to do, or do what I asked of him, I don't really tell anybody to do anything. I said, listen, with the phones are weird. It's not like a regular camera where you can tilt it and move it side to side.
Because they have that gyro in it for the screen tilt.
Yeah, it flips. So I had to explain that to him, and then once he understood what was going on, the next flight was the Futura, and he did an okay job doing that one. So not bad for only his second time filming a plane, and that was a fast plane. At no point in time did I have that plane going full throttle, you guys. Once I came into the air, I backed that thing down to half throttle, and that whole flight, that was just cruising around in half throttle. So I don't even know the full potential of that plane yet, nor do I think I want to know the full potential of that plane. That is just a really fast plane, you guys. I've never had it.
It's light.
I've never had a reason.
It's light too.
Super
That's
light.
Part of it.
I mean, you're talking about a plane 6S. It's like as light as this. I mean,
Yep.
It's lighter than this. It's lighter than this
Yep.
F-16. And you got 6S 6000, 6S 5000 running through that thing. The most you can put in this is a 4000, and I used to run this on a 3600. That's what I flew this F-16 on. was a 3600 all the way as far forward as I possibly could get it. Thing flies great, amazing plane. But that Futura, George, wow, man, what a beast, what an awesome plane. It definitely helps ease the pain of the Stinger 90 loss for sure. So the channel, myself, we appreciate it, man. What a beautiful plane.
The quality of that Futura is really good too.
Oh, the Futura was awesome, man. What a sweet plane, man.
Like, it's really good construction overall, and for what one cost, you would think it was more money.
I was just excited. Well, what you guys didn't see in the Futura video is we actually tried taking off once.
Yeah.
And she nosed over and flipped, and it just made too long of a video, so I just kind of cut everything down. I mean, by the time we actually took off with the Futura, we were into that video probably about 22 minutes. And by the time we were done, we were looking at like 24, 25 minutes. So I had to find a way to cut that video down to, something manageable. And we were just out there kind of having fun, we had a few more flights that we wanted to do, but things went, once the sun started going down, things started hardening up a little better. But by that time, the sun had gone down too far, and I wanted to get a couple of flights done on the Super Scorpion, but we ended up pushing that off.
That being cold like that was, your battery in the Futura wasn't even warm when you got down. So
no, yeah, when I landed the Futura, the battery was it wasn't even warm really. I mean, it was still
which
room temperature.
It won't necessarily damage the battery, but when it's cold like that, it won't hold the energy as well. So you could have had a full battery, but it would have acted like it was half per full.
So yeah, I mean, when we actually, so I forgot to put it in the end of the video, but we actually did do a battery test on that battery in the truck when we got back to the truck. And I think, Eric, what was it? It was like, what were we at? Like 37% or 36% or something like that?
36 to 37.
Yeah, we had like 36 or 37% battery life left. So, I mean, we still had time to horse around with the plane a little bit more.
So you had a couple questions, Battle. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
First one was David Snyder asked you to check your PayPal. And then
okay.
Love RC was curious about how the gyro got wet, because you talked about that in the video.
Oh, okay. So basically what I use for a gyro, guys, is a external BS2X gyro that I get from Banana Hobby. When I landed the plane, I belly landed it. What happened was the snow kicked up and went into the plane through that little hole that's up in the front of the plane. There's a little hole up here that allows air to come through the fuselage. And snow and a little bit of spray got into the canopy and under the canopy and got back on the gyro. And the gyro that I use is a completely exposed gyro. It's literally just, it looks like a computer chip. It looks like a motherboard, like a computer chip. And if any water gets on that whatsoever, it just makes things act all funny. The plane's fine now. It dried out. I plugged it in. And everything works great. Everything's back to normal again. Everything works great. It just got a little wet. The gyro got wet because it's not an enclosed gyro. It's wide out in the open. It's only a 2-axis gyro.
It's like if I were to open. Oh, you guys can't see it. Oh, there you go. If I were to open this receiver of mine, like take the cover off, there would just be a board in it with a bunch of connectors on the end. That's basically. He said he sent it last week, so double check, Battle.
Oh, David Snyder. Oh yeah, right here. Okay, yeah, I see you, David, right here. Okay. There was a comment right there. Oh, Merry Christmas. Use it for the drawing. Use it for yourself, my friend. You certainly deserve it. David, thank you so much, man. I definitely appreciate that, man. And Mr. George Watts, $25 PayPal. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate everything you guys do, man, and more. You guys are absolutely awesome, man. I couldn't be. I mean, no matter what we were doing, whether it was RC or whether it was video gaming, no matter what it is, I couldn't be a part of a better community of YouTubers, man. I mean, not only YouTubers, but just a better community of people. You guys are awesome. Every one of you guys that donate and give to these giveaways that we do, you guys are absolutely awesome, man. I'm going to try to get the shirts sent out before the first. That way I have less to do. So I've got like 8 or 9 shirts that have to go out. I may end up being able to keep one of those shirts after all. I'm not sure. It all depends on if everybody gives me their address. We have winners all the time, you guys, on the show. But sometimes people don't like giving their address out. Sometimes people don't like giving that information out, and they just, forego the gift or whatever they won in the prize. In that case, I'll be able to keep a shirt, but I'm hoping that every single person that won last week and won a shirt, I'm hoping that they take them. They're brand new. I don't know if you guys saw them. I'll go grab one real quick, but they just came in last week. We looked at them on the show.
I have one that's over a year old now, and it looks brand new. They're a good shirt.
Like I said, I don't use Teespring, and it's not because I don't want to use Teespring. It's because I'm lazy and I haven't set up my Teespring account yet. But got them through Uber Prints, you guys. These are the shirts. We went with that nice army green color with red around the edges. It's very Christmassy. Very Christmassy for a Christmassy shirt. Really nice, man. All these shirts my son designs. We have several that haven't even hit the press yet. But yeah, obviously my favorite plane on the front of it, the F-18. Gotta love it. One of my favorite planes in the whole world, dude. Is the F-18.
My favorite jet in the world is the replica of what you're sitting in front of you right now.
The F-16.
Yep.
I do like the F-16. My ultimate overall favorite jet of all time is probably the F-14, but I do love the Raptor. I do love me a Raptor.
I like the Raptors too, man. But for a 4th gen fighter, that's my favorite plane right there.
Right here, the F-16. And what a great flying plane this is. This is probably one of the funnest planes to fly right here, you guys.
On the
it's
prototype,
small, it's compact.
On the prototype, they had to reprogram the motor because it has so much power. Even on the first flight, the pilot almost wrecked. In fact, scraped one of the wingtips on the F-16. They had to program the motor to where it wouldn't hit so hard at takeoff so people could control the plane on the ground.
Mr. Pilot Ryan, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you in here, pal.
Also, the F-16 is called a rate machine. I'm not sure a pilot can handle it for very long, but it can do 2 360s every couple of seconds. It rolls really quick.
That's right. Jeff's Custom RC has a 90 mil F-16, the free wing 90 mil, and he put an aggressor Arctic camo scheme on it. Beautiful plane. Absolutely gorgeous F-16, man. Probably one of my favorites in the community. Absolutely love that plane, Jeff. You did a hell of a job on it, man. Jermaine, how you doing? Jet Tech Don, how you doing, man? GB Linden, what's up, man? Sorry I wasn't at your show on Wednesday, bro. I was just not feeling very well at all, man. I slept most of that day. Sometimes when I go to pick up my medication, they put me if they don't have the regular medication that I take, they put me on this freaking generic version of the medication, and it does not work for shit. And I just instead of walking around like a space cadet, I decided to sleep that day away. But yeah, man. Finally, I picked up my meds today or yesterday, and they had the right medication back in stock again. But yeah, sorry I missed your show, GB. I heard you did a tribute to William Merdita, who's a fellow Mainer. from up here in these parts. I'm going to find out all I can through our RC our RC club that we have here in Maine. One of his good friends actually is a part of our RC club, and I'm going to get a hold of them somehow through Eddie, and I'm going to see if there's any way we can get a hold of information on William Murgita, and if there's like a wake or a funeral or anything like that.
Well, the funeral might have already happened.
I'll do some type of
because it was the end of
video
November.
for you guys. What's that now, Eric?
The funeral might have already happened because it was the end of November, but.
Well, in the worst case scenario, we'll go over and we'll visit William Murgita's
gravesite.
Tombstone, his gravesite, and maybe we'll get a quick live stream in, so that everybody can say hello, what's up, how you doing, you know, in a great RC community way.
I didn't know if you know this or not, Dave. So you know how they did the F-15E Strike Eagle, which is basically the two-seater bomber version of the F-15, right? You know they proposed a bomber version of the Raptor. They never decided to do it.
A bomber version of the Raptor. So what would that would just be an upscaled version of the Raptor?
That would have had bigger wings, and if I remember right, it was tailless because it wasn't going to be. Because where it was profiled to be a bomber, you don't have to worry about being as maneuverable. So it was also stealthier because it didn't have the vertical tails.
So it wasn't going to have the vertical stabs. It was just going to be kind of like a flying wing, like the B2.
Yep.
That'd be sick. I would actually like to have seen a prototype of that. Something.
They did. It was only
Hamilton Tanger. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that.
It only got through the study. Like, they studied it and came up with a proposal, but they never went with it.
Bro, you don't gotta say nothing, bro. But that's cool, man. He said, here's to being broke on the holidays. I feel you, bro. I just went out. Oh, Jesus, man. I must have dropped, I don't know, $500 or $600 at the mall today, man. It's ridiculous. And I'm done. We're done.
You're brave
I'm done.
going to the mall this close to Christmas, buddy.
I'm not spending any more GD money, man. I am done. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. The Raptor came out to a $79 million per plane. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Dave Martin Graff says the Raptor came out to $79 million per plane.
No, he's saying 791.
Let me reread that. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I didn't see the one. 791. Are you kidding me? That's how much one of those Raptors costs a piece, is almost $1 billion?
Well, it's kind of vague, because some places say Air Force quotes $150 million, but Lockheed never broke even on the R&D on that plane. So they were super expensive. That's why.
So when they upped the price so that they could actually profit off of them?
Well, yeah. Could you imagine putting billions of dollars into the production of a plane, and then they're like, "Oh, we're not even going to buy a quarter of the planes we said we were going to," because that's what they did.
Because we were supposed to buy like 600 or 700 of those things, and we ended up only buying 150 or 200 or something.
There's 187 of them were made, but there's been a couple that have crashed. And that includes also the test birds as well.
Jesus Christ, man. So yeah, I mean, I guess what would we call that? Inflation? Inflation on a monumental
so here's the
scale.
deal. The F-35, especially the first couple batches, was over 100 million, but now that they've made so much and they're starting to recoup some of the R&D and the test flying.
I think that the F-35 is a sexy looking plane, but honestly, Eric, I think that the F-35 was the biggest waste of fucking money that we have ever put into a
85 to 90 million
project.
Now, the A version, and in the next year they're supposed to be down to almost 70 million in cost. So,
like I said, don't get me wrong, I think the F-35 is a sexy plane, but that being said, What a complete waste of fucking money, you guys. What a complete waste of our tax dollars, man. Just absolute, just priceless, right? It's priceless. It's just...
You know what drove the cost up on that? Do you know what drove the cost up on that?
I mean, I'm going to guess just not getting it fucking right over and over and over again. Finally, they get it right. I mean, what, 10 years later when we're already starting to...
What the Air Force wants and needs, Marines want and needs, and the Navy wants and needs are really actually different mission profiles. They tried designing one airframe with all the same avionics for 3 different mission sets, basically. But the problem is...
Yeah.
The problem is the Navy one had to have the frame modded, it had to have bigger wings. And originally the B model was going to be based off the A model, but they had to... So basically, even though they look the same, they're basically 3 different planes that just share the motor and the avionics, and that's it.
And then which variant actually does the Alpha, the
Bravo model.
ATOL, yeah.
VTOL.
Or VTOL, yeah, there you go.
But
that's the B model?
Yeah, and unlike the Harrier where you had to constantly, when you're in VTOL, like you can let off the sticks in the F-35, and because of all the computers, it'll just hover. Yeah.
It's gyroed, right? Isn't that it's because it's got a nice gyro in it, right?
Well, it's fly-by-wire, so...
Fly-by-wire. There you go. Just like the F-16, right? The F-16's fly-by-wire, right?
Yes. It was the first totally full fly-by-wire fighter jet.
So I was listening to a story of an F-16 pilot on YouTube, and basically what he said was he was in a flat spin. Plane went into a flat spin. He got too slow in a turn. Plane starts flat spinning, and he did exactly what he was trained to do. Just take your hands off of everything, put them on your sides, and the plane will do the rest. And, within 3,000 or 4,000 feet of dropping, the plane will correct itself. Well, he was only at about 6,000 feet of elevation. So that means that would have left him about 2,500 to 2,000 feet of elevation when the plane was going to right itself. He said that thing didn't come out of it until he was approaching 1,500 feet. And then finally it snapped out of it, and he was able to go. And I was just like, Jesus, could you imagine sitting there watching the ground getting closer and closer and closer? And your training tells you that you have to depend on this computer system to function correctly, or else you're punching out. You're punching your ticket for the day. You're out. You're going to be bailing out of a multi-million-dollar aircraft, and it's going to plummet to the ground. And sure enough, he said that thing did exactly what it was supposed to do. It snapped out of it, that slight downward angle in the nose, and he was able to just fly that thing on out of there. Absolutely crazy story. It's on YouTube, guys. You guys can watch it as well.
It's kind of like one of the flights that Chuck Yeager had when he was trying to push the
David Snyder. No bullshit, man. That is a pucker factor. What'd you say, Eric?
Well, it's like one of the test flights that, oh, come on, brain. Chuck Yeager did in the Bell X-1. The later model, they tried going over a certain speed in it, and they knew they were going to have problems because the tail wasn't big enough for stable flight, and he thought he could muscle his way through it, and he literally lost 25,000 feet in less than a minute because he blacked out. So...
I bet. I actually have a beautiful autographed picture of Chuck Yeager, and it shows all the planes that he's test flown, and the Bell X-1 is actually one of those planes on there. Really sweet autograph.
So Delaware can't make it tonight. I'll tell you later, Battle. Mr. R. Huffins is saying check your PayPal.
Who couldn't make it tonight?
Delaware. Personal reasons.
Delaware. Oh, yeah. Was he fishing?
No. I'll tell you later. I'm not sure he wants everybody to know, so I'll tell you later. So,
Mr. Spencer Keith, thank you so much, man. And Mr. Randall, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
We got Skip
I'm just gonna end up giving it back to you in your live stream. So you just give it to me, I'll give it back to you. You give it to me, I'll give it back to you. We can keep doing that, man. That's all good.
Battle. We got your brother from another mother in Illinois. Skip in the chat.
Oh, Mr. Skip built here, is he? Hey, Skip. How you doing, man? Good to see you in here, buddy. Hey, man, I'm telling you right now, man, I've known Skip longer than anybody else in this community, man. Me and Skip go back a long ways, you guys. Skip is pretty much what elevated my channel off the ground and got it to where it is, to where it was. And then I met Pilot Ryan. Pilot Ryan, it elevated me even more after that. Without those two guys, this channel wouldn't be nearly where it's at. Well, I do have to take some credit. I mean, I was in charge of the button pushing and the videos that came out and the flight videos and stuff like that. But as far as subscribers go and how my videos started turning out, like if you go back and watch some of my first videos, they're just me out there having fun doing flight videos. Not so coordinated. Not the best camera guy. Well, he wasn't good yet. He got better. Me and Tyler
Ryan's
out there.
the one that brought a lot of us into the hobby.
And Skip, man, he's like, Dave, he says, you need to get that ugly mug of yours on the camera. You need to do it this way. You need to add a little bit of this and do a little bit of this. And sure enough, man, once I did that, I saw my subscribers start climbing, man, and I was like, he was right, So huge shout out to Skip Built RC. Without Skip, I wouldn't even my channel wouldn't even have gone to the next stage. And then a massive shout out to Pilot Ryan, because if it wasn't for Pilot Ryan, I don't think we'd be near 1,000 subs right now, you guys. He did an awesome job promoting my channel, giving me shout outs in his live stream. So without those two guys, man, I just want to say I appreciate both of you guys. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, Nate, you're
awesome.
drooling over that F-16 because it's mine.
Yeah, who is?
Oh,
who was Roy?
Nate is just saying it's making him want to get another one because he got rid of his Arctic Camo one.
Yeah. So like I was telling you guys earlier in the show that we're here. This was like one of the first ones off the line, you guys. I actually, this was a pre-order. Skip and I both, Skip Build RC and I both bought ours at the same time. I think I got mine about a week earlier than Skip. But Skip went crazy on his, man. He put a Dr. Mad Thrust fan in his. And if you guys want to watch a video of a version 2 Free-Wing F-16, that's the one to watch, man. I can't tell you how crazy fast that plane is. I mean, just ridiculous. I mean, I can't explain it. Just go watch Skip Built RC's video on his version 2 F-16, Dr. Mad Thrust EDF, all metal EDF, crazy video, crazy flight, super fast plane. I mean, it was ridiculous. I mean, there's no comparison between stock and what Skip delivered to you guys in his video. So go check out Skip Built's video on this plane. I promise you guys won't be disappointed. Really, really nice flight. I couldn't believe how fast that plane took off of the ground. It almost looked like it was on a catapult on an aircraft carrier. Me and him both made jokes about how it looked like it was hooked up to a catapult on an aircraft carrier as fast as that thing took off. From the time he punched the throttle to the time he was airborne was literally probably 2.2 seconds, you guys. I mean, as fast as that thing spooled up and took off, he was already in the air. It's just absolutely crazy how fast that plane took off. So when you guys get a minute, go check out Skip Built's video on his version 2 F-16. You guys, like I said, you won't be disappointed.
Only problem.
David Martin Graff, I'd say so as well. I think that that the online purchases of planes actually did well considering the COVID outbreak. Yeah.
Surface stuff did even better. Ever since the spring, if you've needed parts, good luck finding them for surface stuff.
Unbelievable. I think, yeah, you're right. With everything that's happened, I think it might even help them a little bit because nobody wanted to go into these RC stores, or nobody wanted to go in person to go buy these planes. They wanted to stay inside. I think it actually helped the online purchasing process.
Only
for some of these
issue is
businesses.
I've noticed that sometimes when you order stuff, you need to check it because
Ryan, yeah, it was fast, bro. Yeah, so was it fast? He says, yeah, man, I'm telling you, bro, go watch the video, bro. It was fast. I've seen a lot of planes take off in the RC world. I've watched a lot of planes take off. I watched people. I mean, there was no rollout to this plane. It was literally punch throttle airborne. I mean, not lightning fast, but just shy of lightning fast. If you want to see lightning fast, you're gonna have to go talk to Kenny.
And ask him about all 1.21 gigawatts.
Kenny, Mr. Hanger 51 will he'll tell you how fast lightning is.
He'll tell you how
So
what
fast
was
in
like
his
for
ass,
all
you know.
1.21 gigawatts.
It was enough to get his DeLorean in the air. 85 miles an hour.
88.
Oh, that's right, 88 miles an hour.
Which was a challenge in those DeLoreans because they were a heavy turd.
As a matter of fact, I don't even think you could get a DeLorean, stock DeLorean, 88 miles an hour, could you? I think, what was the max speed on that? Like 75, 80 miles an hour?
I don't know.
All I know is that the DeLorean, actually, a guy actually came out with a kit. It was a conversion kit for the motor that actually bumped it up to like a little over 200 and something horsepower, which actually gave the car more than enough power to actually, be a decent car. It was just a guy that gave a shit about the car so much that he actually took the time to design an aftermarket kit for the motor. You're changing out cams, you're changing out pistons, lifters, rods, bearings, all that stuff. It's just a 100% rebuild kit for the motor, which gave it like an extra 80 or 90 horsepower. So, Mr. Guniak, welcome to the stream. What is up?
King of the fiery booties in the house.
The king of the fiery booties is in the house. Ray, oh yeah, Ray. So I was just going through all my messages, and I saw your message that you sent to me. I will email, or I will text you later. I need to get a couple of these fiery booties from you guys, so I will text you later and let you know exactly what I need and what I want, and we'll see if it's going to be possible. But the biggest thing is I want to get a purple fiery booty for the Joker Scheme G33. A nice purple one. And then what else was there? What was the other one I needed it for? Shit, man. I can't think of which one it was. Oh, for the Futura. Yeah, for the Futura. I just wanted just a regular old one for the Futura. I sure will, bro. I'll let you know, man. Yes, can be done.
He's a little backed up right now, though, so just be aware of that battle. It's not going to be something like you order now and you get a week later. It's a couple weeks out.
Yeah, that's fine. Man, I'm in no rush to get it. It's no big deal.
Because I remember he said in his last show or two that he's pretty backed up, so it's going to be just don't. I mean, he'll get you your stuff. It's just he's a couple weeks out with all the orders.
Right, exactly. Yeah, man, and that's fine, dude. That's totally fine. Oh man. So yeah, man. Other than that, guys, what the hell is going on? Let's hit it up in the chat, man. What's the last thing you guys have flown? I want to know what the last thing each one of you guys have flown. Hamilton's hangar, yes. The Futura, definitely the way to go, man. I'm so glad I picked that plane. It was up in the air whether or not I was going to get the F5 or the Futura, and it just so happened that my wife was talking about getting me a plane for Christmas, so I was like, all right, well, I'll get the Futura now, and then she can get me the F5 if that's what she wants to do, and she did. It's actually sitting right over there. Can't wait till Christmas. Can't wait till Christmas. David Snyder says the F-14.
I've flown my quad and my
Free-wing Phantom
Kingfisher,
8S LJ Hobby. That's right. LJ Hobby has a great video up, you guys, right now. He flew the he's got the F4 Phantom 8S. Reckham Royce, he said he flew the B6 BR. Whoa, hold on, I need to go back.
B-26 Marauder.
Let's see.
B-26
Guniac was the Griffin. Nate Kugel says he flew the MiG-29. Don't forget the thumbs up, Mr. Skipbuilt says. Mike SSI says the F7F. Which one, the Flightline or the FMS? Arrows Viper today. That's a fun plane, one of my favorites.
You need to get yours back up.
Reckham Roy says the B26, your Marauder.
Into the ground.
Into the ground? Well, that's where it belongs then.
It was flying, and then all of a sudden it corkscrewed on him into the ground.
Did he get too slow? Or
well, I've heard from other guys, especially the other guy that does a lot of Dynam reviews, RC video reviews, or I can't remember. He was saying the wings don't have, especially the outer wing, don't have any rod in them, and they're super flexible.
So it just lost lift?
Well, he could have experienced flutter. The F word that aerodynamicists and structural engineers hate when it comes to designing airplanes.
Who is it? Let's see. So there's no rod that goes to the tip of the wing, so that would cause the wings to flex at the end a little bit, which would just destroy your lift.
A lot bit.
Let's see. So we've got.
Spencer said the person at the door was the cops coming to battle.
What's the crack yak?
I don't know. But Spencer's.
Is he talking about the Yak 30 probably?
Yeah. Spencer's saying it was the cops at the door for you.
No, it wasn't the cops. You'd know that. You'd know if it was the cops.
And then Nate says it's the FBI.
Not the FBI either. The federal booty inspector? That's who it was. Come on, lay down, bud. Go on. Go. No, just.
You don't have any cysts right now.
I don't even want to get into it. It's just a neighborhood full of people that don't really have much. And I just told him to come back. He wanted a cigarette, and I'm not gonna go digging through my cigarettes right now to give anybody anything right now. He can come back when I'm not live streaming. Love RC P51 E-Flight P51, nice plane. George Watts said the Free-Wing F-22 and the Free-Wing Avani, both great planes, you guys. I guess Guniac's talking about the Griffin. He said it's stupid fast. David Martin Graff flew the E-Flight.
That's a really thin bird.
What's
that Griffin's a really thin bird.
Not a lot to it. It looks kind of like a small plane for an 80 mil too, kind of like the F5.
The real one's not a big bird either. The real one's not big either.
No. David Martin Graff flew the E-Flight F-15, another good plane. Skip Built flew the E-Flight A-10. That's a good plane too.
And he flew the Free-Wing.
F4.
Wait, no. His buddy flew the Free-Wing and crashed it.
I don't know why you gave Marty a plane to fly. You knew it wasn't coming back alive, right, Skip? I'm just saying, I love Marty to death, but you knew that there was a 50-50 chance that plane was not coming back alive, bro.
Why do you think he always calls his...
He cannot go that slow in the turns. You can't be that slow in a turn with a jet. You just can't do it.
Why do you think he always labels his shows when he goes and flies with everybody else? We went out with the crash test boys.
That's always been his thing, the crash test boys, man. RC Flyby says he flew the E-Flight F4, JT 200 driver.
Guniac, correct.
The Viper.
Future is stupid fast. Just watch Dave's video because he was only at half throttle and it was still just screaming.
Oh man, yeah, I was only at half throttle that whole flight, man, and that thing was just. I couldn't even imagine what it would have done if I put it up the full. But you want to see a good flight of the Futura where really pushed to the max, go check out Pilot Ryan's video or our RC Informer's video. They'll show you what that plane's like when it's, I just until I get used to a plane, I'm just not going to be balling it out like that, man. And Pilot Ryan, he just has all the confidence in the world with his skills and his piloting skills. So if you really want to see a great flight on the Futura, check out RC Informer or PilotRyanMedia.com, dude. Or Pilot Ryan Media on YouTube. Let's see. Sport Cub. Danny Miller says the Sport Cub S. Pterodactyl 96-inch Mongo flying wing. Holy shit, man. Matt M says the Flex F100. I still have my Flex F100, and it started snowing before I could get it up. I'm not using that as an excuse because I had plenty of time to go out and fly that plane, and it is ready to go. I've had plenty of time to go fly that plane and plenty of opportunities to go fly that plane. I suffer from that I don't want to crash syndrome. So I typically take my time.
That F100 Super Saver is a pretty bird.
It is a beautiful plane. And absolutely gorgeous plane.
I bet you it's pretty quick because the real one was the first to make
Hamilton's hangar.
Oh, never mind.
He just went out and flew this one. This is what Hamilton's hangar said he just flew. The 70mm F-16. Now, I'm not sure. Oh, wait a minute. Hamilton. Yours is the version 1, right? Yes, his is the version 1.
The wiggle butt.
Still a great plane.
The wiggle butt.
Yeah, that's the one that's on 4.
It's super
light,
too.
I have that one as well. Actually, that's actually Tyler's plane.
It's the 4S version 1, V1, super
tops.
light.
Oh, man. And Nate Kugel, the Crack Yak. The Crack Yak is a little 3D plane. Oh, okay, all right, gotcha. Can we get augured in a? Actually, I think I can do it. Hold on. There we go. I can add them. Never mind. There we go. Augured in. You are now got a blue wrench. Will Simmons. Now I'm gonna give you guys blue wrenches, and we'll get you guys a number for the next giveaway. But guys, you need to show up every week. Or not every week, but you at least got to show up once or twice a month, and you definitely got to be here for the giveaway nights, which is once a month. If I give you a blue wrench, that entitles you to get a number, and with that number, you'll go on into into the pile of other numbers that we have, and we spin a wheel a couple of times a month.
Maybe we should give one of these older people Jeff's number.
Yeah, do you want to trade your number off, bro? No, hell no. He said, no way. There's no way he's gonna do that. So as you guys noticed, that
Skip is out of here. Battle. Sorry to interrupt.
Who's out of here?
Skip is.
All right, Skip. Good to see you in here, pal. I love you to death, man. We'll see you later, man. Give me a call sometime. You know where I'm at, bro. Time to go to sleep, he says. So as you guys see, everyone in my chat is a moderator. You got a blue wrench. And the reason for that is because a long time ago, one of my good buddies, R.C. Weaven, said, look, man, give everybody a wrench. Everybody that's got a blue wrench should have a number. Everybody that's got a number will be entered into the drawing, right? Okay, so that's what we've been doing. And ever since then, I've kept to that standard. If you have a blue wrench and you're a moderator, you'll get a number. If we don't give you the number tonight or next week, you'll get it on the night of the giveaway. You'll get the next available number. And if we spin the wheel and your number's picked, you'll win whatever we're giving away that night. What was the last planes that we gave away, man? Or was it? Oh no. So last month it was we had 3 $250 winners. Not bad, huh? Just for showing up one night out of the month.
Well, and then for your Christmas bash, you did a bunch of cards and shirts.
And then for the Christmas, for the Christmas day, and now don't get me wrong, we're still going to do another giveaway on Christmas, you guys. Shelby Seelbach was kind enough to give his $250 that he won back to the channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to split that up into 2 giveaways, $225 giveaways, and we're going to do those on Christmas. We're going to spin the wheel twice on Christmas. Whoever wins it, wins it. That's it.
And you got to be there, too.
We gave away 6 $50 giveaway card, or 6 $50 giveaway. We did 6 $50 drawings, and then we did 2 $100 drawings. And then we did 6 shirt drawings. So we had our new shirts that we just ordered, and we gave away 6 of those. Plus, we had a few that we owed out. So we've got we did a shirt. So we did like a total on that night. We did a total of like 6, 12, like 14 drawings. You guys, we did 14 drawings.
There's a bunch of people that weren't
there.
And yeah.
Right. So every month we do that. Every month we'll do that. I just decided to split it up a lot more this month just because it's Christmas and I wanted more people to win. And Hamilton's hangar, it is the version 1 F-16. I believe he said. Yes, I thought I saw that. I think he
that would give it 2 different schemes, didn't it?
What's that?
Didn't that one have the base gray one, but then it had the red and white one too?
Yeah, there was a red and white version of that plane. And then the version 2 F-16 came out in this base gray color like this, and then it had
Arctic later.
The Arctic camo scheme.
I'm surprised they haven't done a Thunderbird scheme on it.
Oh, that would be cool. That would be awesome. That would be a good reselling point for this plane, a new resale point, coming out with a new paint scheme on it. I know people that would buy this plane again just to have that paint scheme on it. You know what I mean?
Even though I'm getting this one off you, I would just buy the airframe painted that way and throw all my electronics in it.
That's right, baby. That's right. So yeah, man, I'm trying to figure out a way that I can get all these planes sent off to Eric. He's got a Dynam Tempest going to him. He's got a Dynam Pitts Python coming to him. He's got an F-16. He's got the Skybus that's going to him. Wreckham Roy's got the PT-17, what's left of it.
Yeah, he was showing me some pictures, Roy. That's confetti. No,
Roy, you don't know if it's in one piece or not. We don't know. We're not gonna show it. But Roy's gonna get the PT-17. I got to do another couple flights on it though. I got to do another couple flights on it. I got another spot that I can fly at where it's constantly paved, and it would be a great time to actually try it out with the PT-17. With all the snow on the ground. I also wanted to try the PT-17 out with some skis on it first too. That was another thing that I wanted to do with the PT-17 before I was done with it.
Weren't you saying?
But boy, the plane's in good shape, and it will stay in good shape until we get it off to you, man.
Weren't you saying? I know it's a different company, but weren't you saying E-Flight was? Weren't you saying that Ray and Robin's hobby was saying that they were maybe going to come out with a universal ski kit for the E-Flight planes?
They do have it. They already have it. They actually already do have it. They sell it right there at the store. It's just it's something that one of their what do they call them?
Reps?
Suppliers. One of their suppliers that they have. They actually came out with this universal kit that can go on any 1,400 millimeters, wingspan Warbird or bigger plane. You could even go 1,200. I bet you could put those on 1,200 too. But yeah, it's just some like skis that kind of fit. They have like a little trough in them, right, where the wheels fit inside of them, and then you either like zip tie it over, or it's got these maybe I don't know, maybe it's Velcro straps or something, or maybe it's just like rubber bungees that hook over to the other side. I'm not quite sure, but they basically just fasten to your wheels that are there. It's got a little cup that fits your wheel in it, and those go to a ski, which also makes it so that the skis can go, move. They move, either forwards or backwards with your wheel. You know what I mean? They can only go so far though before, But yeah, they actually sell them right there. I actually saw them hanging up. I'm hoping that they'll be open at some point so that I can grab some of them, because I would definitely like to put them on the PT-17 and give it a go. How is the line tow? It's doing great, man. How you doing, Mary Boozer? Good to see you in here, Wes. Doing good tonight, man. What do we have for time, man?
We have been going for 54 minutes.
Mama's going to be home soon, and I am going to go spend some time with her, man. I am just excited that Christmas is right around the corner, you guys. Just the only problem with Christmas this year is we're not going to be able to get a PS5 for my son until after Christmas, and that sucks. Being a 14-year-old kid, you're
not on your part. That was intentional.
Yeah.
They're trying to control demand. just like Apple does with their garbage. They're trying to control demand to make sure people will actually buy it, which is really frustrating.
He's right. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it feels like, too. But I hear after Christmas, there's going to be a waiting list that you can get put on for him after Christmas. So as soon as Christmas is over, we're going to get put on one of those waiting lists, and he'll have it as soon as we can possibly get it. His PS4 actually just shit the bed on him, too. I actually just took that down to a shop, and we just drove like an hour up north this morning to go to the shop that actually repairs them. So I took it up there to have his PS4 repaired. So at least he'll get his PS4 back in working condition.
That's true, EQ. Sometimes after you get past the initial run, they're usually a little less money.
Yeah, they usually come out with a Gen 1, then a Gen 2, and then the Gen 3s are usually those ones that they smash down and make smaller, you know what I mean?
Sometimes even the Gen 2.
PS4. Yeah. So the PS4s are kind of doing that now. They're down to like a terabyte hard drive, and then they've got a 4K thing in it so that they're compatible with your 4K television. The previous PS4s that came out before this one that's out now was not compatible with 4K televisions.
I've seen the ad for what he's talking about, the Oculus 2. It lets you be in your games three-dimensionally. They've been advertising on YouTube. Yeah.
Now, is that compatible with like all game systems?
It's its own game system.
Oh, its own game system. I'll look into that. That actually sounds pretty cool. More money. Yep. Yeah, EQ, definitely more money.
What questions do you guys
have? Yeah, guys, Eric,
Dave?
You got anything?
Oh, I was just going to ask
you guys got questions? Anything? If not, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow in the Pilot's Lounge.
We need to do our spill.
The kids, thanks to the rest. Mary Boozer. So what I'm gonna do is we made like $130 for your charity, and what I'm gonna do is when I send out Lori's
gift card
$50 to her, I'm gonna send the 130 that we made for your charity as well. So 50 of that will go to Lori, and then the 130 will go to your charity, man. However you want to do that. Well, I'm going to send that out on the 1st, so or maybe even before the 1st. I'll probably PayPal it to you. So Eric, I'm gonna put my email. Put my email in here real quick. Actually, wait a minute. I can type it in right here. Never mind.
What questions you got for Dave or I while he's putting that in, you guys?
That's my email right there, Wes. Hit me up with a email to there, and then I'll make sure that I can get your PayPal information so that I can send you Lori's money and then the money for the kids as well.
We need to do the show spiel of all the different shows.
The show spiel tomorrow night, guys, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Pilot Ryan Media brings to you the RC Pilot's Lounge, RC Hangar Rats Pilot's Lounge. I don't know what episode he's on. He's got to be up there, man. He started before I did, for Christ's sake.
Mm-hmm.
Then on Sundays, I don't actually. Mary Boozer's they're taking some time off, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. I can't ever make it to their show on Sundays, so
if there's a Mary Boozer show, it'll be Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern, I believe. On Monday, you've got Air Marshal at 9 p.m. and then right after him, between 10 and 10:15 p.m. Eastern Time, you've got Nate and Guniak, Mr. Fiery Booty himself. On Tuesdays, you've got that's right, Flight Club with Mr. Jeff
and Jeff Cusmarcy.
Raven Rock. Yep. And then on Wednesdays, Hamilton's Hangar, followed by GB Linden. I believe Hamilton's Hangar is about 6 o'clock Eastern Time, and then GB Linden's 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And then on Thursdays, you got the old man bus driver himself, Hangar 51, Kenny, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and then back here on Fridays again with me, guys, Don't forget that next week we will be going live. We'll have a F5 unbox from Motion RC, and then we'll also have a two $125 giveaways that we're going to be doing, because Shelby Silbach was so kind to give his giveaway money back to the channel so that we could do that for you guys next Friday. So make sure you're there. Run for the hills. Ron for the hills. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat, man.
Farmer gave you one too. Farmer gave you one too.
Farmer Man as well.
Yep.
David Martin Graff and Farmer Man, both of you guys, thank you so much for the $5 super chats, you guys. You guys are awesome. I love every one of you guys. Eric, if you don't have anything, we're going to get up out of here, man.
And fly for your die, all.
Fly for your die. I'm Dave. This is Dave's RC. Reminding you to fly for your die, guys. Almost free giveaways. We're out of here for the night. Have a Christmas. We'll see you guys next Friday. Peace.